So I pulled over here at the North Alabama Railroad Museum to turn around. I'm just driving around and we're going to witness the odometer turning over 200,000 miles on the 2011 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. I've featured this Jeep in several videos, and this is kind of a 200,000 mile update too, because we bought it new and we've been pleased with it. We've driven it all over the country, and you can see it shows 21.1 miles per gallon right now, and that's just normal driving. And stopping for a minute back there, stopping earlier for quite a while, waiting on a long train, and but we've had very few problems with it. We had to have a windshield replaced once because a rock hit it and the crack kept spreading, so we ended up having to replace it. Not a big deal. That's not the fault of the Jeep. Let's see, the transmission, it's got the 6-speed, oh, I don't remember what the thing is called. Anyway, it's got the 6-speed manual transmission in it. And early on, when it had about 30,000 miles, it started popping out of second or third, I think second, only when it was cold in the wintertime. And I told my wife to, when she was driving it, and I did the same thing, you know, I made a point of shifting slowly into that gear and making sure it goes all the way in, and let my wife know the same thing. Well, there it went, 200,000 miles. So anyway, we just took it easy on the shifter, and so that it wouldn't do that, and so as to establish a wear pattern. Because what happens, see, is you know, what it's doing is going to establish a wear pattern. So if it's jumping out and you're still still shifting it fast enough for it to jump out when it's cold, then it's going to establish a wear pattern of doing that, and it's going to get worse. But what we did, like I said, is we took it real easy on it, and made it a point when it was cold to shift slowly into that gear and make sure it went all the way in so it wouldn't jump out. And so it got to the point where it no longer did that. And I mean, you know, it would only do it if we forgot and shifted fast. But it's been a long time since it's even attempted to jump out, because we worked on creating a wear pattern that wouldn't do that. It's the way transmissions work. So that did not develop into a problem. Fairly recently, the heater core started leaking, and we had it replaced. And the mechanic that worked on it, that replaced it, got in a hurry and put it back together wrong. So the owner of the shop is a friend of mine, and he's going to make it right. But it's just, I have to find the time to drop it off there and leave it for a few days so he can work out all its problems. But one of the things is, you can see that the traction control light is on, and it's on all the time now, and traction control doesn't seem to be working anymore, and it was before it went in there. So anyway, that's one of the things that that the mechanic has got to fix, because it's a problem that he caused. So anyway, that's the update. Other than that, we've had practically no problems with it, and like I said, you know, it's getting just average normal driving, it's getting over 21 miles per gallon. And if I hypermile it, I could still get it over 25. So that's pretty good for 200,000 miles.